Here we go. Bam. Hit it. It takes two to make a thing go right.
I'm trying to be a parent, but I gotta run an errand. I promise when I'm back, I'ma feed my kid a carrot. Damn, this stuff is tough, man. I thought it was inherent.
I'm trying to be a parent.
I'm trying to be a parent. Sometimes you gotta drink, cause that shit can be kinda stressful. Sometimes you hit the blunt, cause that green will help you rest, yo. You know your ass be slacking when you gotta look up things on YouTube. Like, bro, how you wipe your baby boo-boo? Now welcome to the podcast. Trying to parent and make moms laugh. Who you know got it like the King's family. Amanda and Sean, it's the name G. Yeah. Now welcome to the podcast. Trying to parent and make pops laugh. Who you know got it like the King's family. Amanda and Sean, it's the name G. Yeah.
He's on fire.
Woo!
What's up, y'all?
Put some respect on my name.
It's October.
It is the 1st of October, y'all.
One of my favorite months.
Because of your favorite movie?
No, but that plays a part. Love October, love fall, love when it cools down a little bit places.
True.
Love the changing of the leaves. Not here.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think we get that here.
Not a whole lot of places that we've lived before, but the last place we live.
Yeah?
And I love you. And this is the Trying to Parent podcast.
No.
As always, we're your hosts, Amanda and Sean King. Nina Sanchez is also here. She's throwing a fit. She's under the bed. She's not even looking at us.
Not even looking at us.
Not sure what's going on there. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and hop into it. I didn't add the social media cues to the video, but we're going to head and get social. With social media. She didn't even look when I snapped.
I know. Wow. She's so upset about something. It's because we were trying to look at her feet.
Yeah. She's like, don't look at my toenail. I know it's bleeding. Don't touch me. Kids, I swear to God.
Yeah. So she's an old lady. Mm-hmm. Equally just as bad.
Yeah.
You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram at trying2parent. Mm-hmm. And please follow, subscribe wherever you're listening to, Apple Podcast app. Please give us a good rating.
We're going to have a baby soon, so.
We would appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, YouTube is trying _2 parent. And if you're watching today's episode, it is unfortunate for you and also fortunate for you because I am not feeling well, and
Amanda's sick. Yep, she's sick.
I'm sick, and I have put on zero makeup or made any effort at all, so I apologize. But also, you're gonna get a little treat if you're watching. So, try to level it out.
She's flashing her tits. No, I'm just kidding.
The big old pregnant lady tits.
Just kidding. You still look great, and I know it sucks being sick, but luckily it's not anything too serious. She's got the sniffles, so.
I've been sneezing a lot today, so.
Replacing our old neighbor. Anyways, like we said.
I already forgot about him.
It's Sunday, October the 1st.
Football's on. It's good.
Episode 44, and let's get into it. So, we're finally settling in to the new place. We still have stuff to do, but it's coming along. I would say it's definitely coming along. I'm loving it so far.
Yeah, it's much, much better than the old place.
Just much better. I mean...
What is your favorite thing that you like more about this house than the last house?
Gosh, let's see. I like how the kitchen and the living room is all in one thing, like it was with our last place. Like
in Washington?
In Washington. So I can see the TV, and I'm big on like seeing the TV while I'm not watching while I'm making dinner and doing other things like that, like being involved in what's going on, not around the corner and like, I'm just going to have to miss that if I want to cook dinner.
Yeah.
I have to put a mirror on the wall across from the TV so I can see the reflection, but not here. Got that nice big open space. It's really nice to have the backyard for Nina.
Yeah, that's probably one of my...
Just having her go outside and poop, lay in the rocks, just be outside when she wants to be.
at both of our conveniences.
I wonder if she has like got herself on something sharp out there and cut her little toenail, or if she's chewing on her hands or what.
I don't know. I haven't really.
Yeah. Anyways, a lot of things I like. I like the space. I like not having to squeegee the shower because we have a curtain.
Yeah, fuck. I hate squeegeeing glass so much. We had a glass shower in Washington, and prior to living in Washington, I had the same house since I was 22. I'm now 34, so that's a long time, people. And I just could never get into the habit of squeegeeing. We would squeegee it every time we took a shower, but as far as cleaning it with like vinegar and Windex and stuff like that, I just had a really hard time doing it every week.
Yeah.
And
So I can tell you squeegeeing can be a bit therapeutic,
Yeah.
but only when I want to squeegee. I don't want to squeegee if I have to squeegee.
like the squeegee at my parents' house is the best squeegee.
It's a nice squeegee.
It's a nice squeegee. I don't know. It's just so. But yeah,
Doesn't leave the water behind.
really
It squeegees
glad
it.
because the squeegees out here in Mexico are no bueno. At least the ones that I bought at Home Depot, they suck.
Yeah.
I am with you on that one because fuck that. I don't want to clean the glass
Yeah. It's weird not having a microwave.
or an oven.
We don't
We
use
don't
an
really-
oven as much, but we use the microwave quite a bit. Like, hey, I'm making oatmeal. Hey, I'm warming this thing up real quick. And we try to avoid warming things up in plastic anymore, but can't do that anyways now because we have no microwave. So we'll have to invest in that. Just make a quick sale and go get ourselves
Yeah. And microwaves are like $100 here, even for the little janky ones.
I don't know how much microwaves usually are. That sounds like a normal price, but I feel like in college you get a microwave for like $60. But inflation, so fuck me, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, some of the things that have been happening. So we've been getting back in the swing of things, been getting back to work. We helped some families this past week, which is awesome. Looking to kick off October strong here. We've got some big goals to end out the year. Very excited about that. I got my armpits blacked out.
Fucking psycho.
Went and got tattooed. Got my sides finished up. And then I wasn't actually expecting to go into my armpits per se. And my tattoo artist just kind of started going in there. And I didn't particularly notice because it wasn't like more painful than having my sides around my armpits tattooed. And before I knew it, I had a black armpit. And let me tell you, I'm not just going to do one black armpit. So we did the other one. So that was cool. Probably should have talked to him about that. We were kind of joking about it before, like, nah, man, I don't want to do it. I'm not blacking out my armpit.
He's like, yeah, you are.
Guess who's black?
Black again.
Yeah. So we went to dinner with Amanda's buddy that she hadn't seen in quite some time. And we had our first set of chicken wings out here.
Yep.
The double wing. So it's like the full wing.
Yeah, not just the part that people normally give you. It was literally the whole thing. So it was almost like double.
Yep. And that was like Thursday night. Yeah, Thursday night. I was like, we watched football. There's only football on twice. Thursday night, we watched Lions-Packers game and got to eat some wings. Very American of us.
Yep.
That was a good time. I would say for the first set of wings that we had in Mexico, pretty good.
They were better than I was expecting.
Yeah, a lot of sauce options. And that was a not super highly rated place. There's more highly rated places than that. And it was pretty good. So
But we wanted to make sure we were able to watch the game. So we kind of
Yes.
limited ourselves. It was kind of like a bigger play, a bigger
Yeah.
place. It's
Yep.
closer to all the action. But it was fairly good. I'd definitely go there again.
fairly reasonable for the 20 wings that we ordered because they were, again, like double wings essentially. So you got nice little pickings there. But let's see, what else? We went to Costco yesterday. Holy shit. So we live 12 minutes closer to the airport now?
Yes.
Just like before we drive to the airport and we'd have to drive 12 minutes further than where we're at right now. Now we live 12 minutes closer. Hey, Nina, you're looking at us. She's like, what is that sound outside, that stupid dog?
I know. There is a yapping dog, but luckily it's only one.
Just one.
Instead of 57.
Not 38 dogs. We went to Costco, though, and
Saturday night, yeah. It was that was where people go
You
to
would
pop
have
off.
thought it was the club, son. What's that fucking?
I'm Peter Pop
I'm
Off.
Peter Pan. Like, holy crap, dude. There was a million people I mean, it was impossible to find parking. Of course, they had a huge parking lot. And then
I wanted pizza, and there's absolutely no way we were
Oh
going to
my
stand
God.
in that line.
I think everybody gets pizza from Costco or some sort of treat from Costco on Saturday nights.
Naturally.
Because we had to go to Cancun. That's where the Costco is. So, of course, there's more people there than there are where we're at.
And everyone from here drives up there to go to Costco.
Yeah, boy, oh boy, it was Peter Popoff in that bitch. We spent $300 of course, but we got a lot of stuff that we wanted to freeze, more snacks and stuff. Tried to get some healthy stuff, but we wanted to. I have a hard time eating during the day when I'm
busy.
working,
Yeah.
so getting things that are easily, shoved into my gullet is makes things a little bit more effective for my timeline. But yeah, shout out to Costco. I love it. They're putting out all the Christmas stuff, and it's just the most wonderful time of the year. I don't know what exactly we're going to do for that, but luckily my parents won't be here for Christmas because they'll be coming down right after
New Year's.
But, I guess we won't celebrate the baby's first Christmas because it'll be after Christmas.
There is a possibility the baby could come before Christmas.
Could come before Christmas.
Not very likely unless something semi-traumatic is happening, but
Yep.
it's possible.
We did have mini ceiling fans installed.
Oh my God, they're the smallest ceiling fans.
2 mini ceiling fans. You're talking about like if you took, I don't know, 2 basketballs and you put them just next to each other, that's as big as the ceiling fans are. Funny thing is, we have way bigger rooms now.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, these puppies spin and they'll shoot air like essentially straight down,
Yeah.
which is cool. But we just had to pay for the installation. We had asked the owners about getting them.
Yeah, I wonder how much those fans are, because if they're like only like $75 or something, we might just get some for these rooms and have the same dude install them
Yeah, seriously.
or something. I don't know.
I mean, they're cute little fans. They're a great fan for like maybe a kitchen, kind of like getting the airflow in the kitchen.
Yeah, but it literally is just straight down. It doesn't really circulate. I mean, obviously it is, but you can't really feel it in the greater space. But
I can tell you this, better than no fan.
it is better than no fan. So I'm grateful that we have those two.
Okay, so we went in right when we got back, basically, like, what was it, the next day? We had your 25-week checkup?
Yeah, because we got back Thursday, and then we had the checkup on Friday.
Yeah. So we went and did the 25-week checkup. Take it away.
I think we talked about that.
Did we?
I think
Yeah, that's
so.
right. Okay. That's right. So he told us to go he told Amanda to go get the diabetes test.
Yes, which I did do that on Tuesday.
And you'd be happy to know she does not have diabetes.
I don't got diabetes.
Let me see if I have the diabetes drop.
That would be kind of funny if you did. This would be the perfect time.
It would be the perfect time. Stall out for me.
Oh well. So speaking of that test, I've heard a lot of people kind of talk about that test in general and just saying like, oh, the drink is so disgusting. I thought it tasted good, and then it was just like a Gatorade. It was literally just kind of like a little bit of a more sugary Gatorade. Yeah, I don't know. But my sister-in-law, Elizabeth, also has to take her test. But even though she's a week ahead of me, she isn't doing it until she's 28 weeks, which is next week for her.
I don't
So-
know why I would get rid of the diabetes drop.
Well, I guess we don't really have a lot of opportunity to use it.
You got diabetes, which she doesn't.
I do not. Luckily.
So gestational diabetes, I guess we'll talk more about it later because it's one of those things that is on the
It's in the
board
news.
for Debate Club. Updated baby stats. You want to throw some stats that?
Oh, okay. Are you going to read your book?
I mean, I'll read the book. Do you want me to read the book right now?
That's probably going to cover most of.
Let's see what the book says and see how
Yeah.
accurate it is. So we're pregnant. We're heading into week 26. So this is week 26 of the pregnancy tomorrow. which means
Side note real quick. The doctor, so my original due date was January 8th based on, I don't even know if it was from my date of my last period or my ovulation date that he calculated that from. But he keeps moving it up one day, like every appointment. So it went from January 8th to now January 5th. I'm not really a big fan of that because when it comes time, like he says, once I hit 41 weeks, they're going to want to induce me. But I'm like, okay, is it 41 weeks from January 8th or 41 weeks from January 5th? Because now you're saying that's my new due date. So I got to talk to him about that because most first-time babies come around 40 weeks and 6 days. So I'm kind of pushing it there. And I definitely don't want to be induced because that will most likely lead to C-section.
yeah, no, we're not doing a C-section,
No,
buddy.
no.
So, week 26 says the title, The Descending Testicles. If you're having a boy, which we are, this is the week that those big cojones are going to drop into the now fully formed scrotum. So
Wow.
my son's got a nutsack, which is good. Very good. Your baby is almost 2 pounds now, which is accurate to what you were finding, right? Mm-hmm. The size of an average chuck roast and is close to 14 inches long.
Okay, yep, that's right on cue.
After several weeks of having its eyelids fused together, that sounds
Very
horrible. I did not
aggressive.
know they were fused together. To allow the retina to develop, makes more sense. Your baby's eyes are beginning to open. I wonder how many babies are born with their eyes still fused together. That sounds god awful. Anyways, the iris, which is the colored part of the eye, I'm not being a smart ass, it says that, bless you, in the thing, doesn't have pigmentation yet, but it will soon.
Sorry, guys, I tried to get away.
Want to get away? Let's see here. My wife begins experiencing heartburn really early in her pregnancies. If her heartburn hasn't reared its head already, it can probably be expected any day.
I have not had any heartburn.
Good. That's good. Don't they say, again, an old wives' tale is if your baby's got a lot of hair, you're
If
gonna
you have heart,
heartburn?
yep.
Okay.
We're going to have a
That
bald baby. I
Bald
was
ass baby.
I was a bald ass baby.
I'm pretty sure I was a bald ass baby too. I feel like most babies that have blonde hair
Are
are
bald.
bald.
It's the dark head of hair that comes in
Yeah,
real
so that
full.
should be the old wives' tale. If your baby's got dark ass hair, you're gonna have some problems.
Yeah.
Let's see. It gives her a strong esophageal burning feeling, along with a sensation that she can't catch her breath. That sounds horrible. I have heartburn. This symptoms, along with the growing discomfort of her expanding stomach, can contribute to a lack of sleep and irritability disposition. Okay, so the baby stats. Baby senses are developing, that's for sure. Baby's lungs are continuing to strengthen. Baby weighs around 2 pounds and can open its eye. And we know about the descending testicles. A mom's belly continues to swell and her center of gravity has shifted and is causing issues with sleeping and all over discomfort. How are you feeling with your sleeping right now? Because you still are not that big. I don't know when you're supposed to like
Balloon outward.
get huge. We see some people in some of these pictures you show me. I'm like, there's 12 people inside that woman's stomach. That's unbelievable.
I do feel like I am fairly small still for being 6 months. As far as sleeping, I'm still sleeping okay. I still can sleep on my back without discomfort. Since I've been pregnant, I have been trying to sleep with a pillow in between my knees just because it feels better on my back. But I haven't had any back pain since we've been back. I've also been sitting a lot more. Obviously, in Japan, we were walking a fuck ton. And
Big difference from standing and
My back and my
walking.
hips were just hurting constantly. So I don't have that, luckily, this week. But as far as this overall comfort, I'm not having like any crazy aches or pains, which I would say I'm fairly lucky. I'm sure they'll start coming here soon. Because I know like my right hip was kind of bothering me for a couple weeks, even leading up to leaving for Japan, but I haven't had any problems this week. So it's just getting a little bit if I like stand up a weird way or at a weird angle, my lower right side, like whatever I had talked about, I forget the name of it, but it's that muscle kind of right there that will pull and it will like really tighten up for a couple seconds, and that hurts, but it's not very often that happens.
So they're also saying that Braxton Hicks contractions are continuing. I don't think you've had any, right? You might have had a little pain. I don't know exactly what they are as far as what you
Braxton Hicks are basically
should be feeling.
Yeah, fake contractions. The only thing I could say that was remotely close to that is when the baby balled up on that one side and it was really hard. Mm-hmm. It didn't really hurt though. It was just fucking weird. But besides that, no, I don't think I've had any Braxton Hicks, so I feel pretty lucky for that too.
That's good. And then this line says her clumsiness continues, especially when getting up after being seated for a long time. I don't think that's clumsiness. I think that's lightheadedness still.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So they're like, look at this dumb bitch. She keeps falling down and stuff when she stands up too quick. So clumsy. You're like, no. I'm just lightheaded.
Because even when he checked my blood pressure at the last appointment, it was up higher, but it was like, 110 over 75 or something, which is still crazy low for me personally. But he's like, oh, well, it looks good, which is a lot higher than it has historically been.
Whoops.
Sean's over here dropping his notes and stuff. But yeah.
Alrighty.
So, feeling pretty good besides being sick currently.
Yeah, things are going good. And this is the real first sickness within the 6 months of the pregnancy. So I would say pretty solid.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm pretty sure that we've kind of settled on a name. Mm-hmm. I think a little bit. So we're figuring out when we want to tell people. Some people know kind of what our thoughts are. A couple people for sure know the ideas of which ones we're going for, but between Amanda and I don't think anybody knows what the name is going to be yet. Have you told your mom?
Not besides the 3 that we were talking about.
Gotcha.
Which she was a fan of all 3. So
Solid. So yeah.
maybe in the next week or
Yeah, whatever. I mean,
I don't know.
whatever's clever.
I just don't want to be swayed by you fucking. I wouldn't be swayed anyways, but I don't want to hear y'all shit of saying, "Oh, I like this one better than this one."
No, I'm of the opinion of not telling people what our options were. It's just like, this is the baby's name.
Fair enough.
So speaking of said baby, he's moving around a lot.
Yeah.
Throwing a lot of action in the womb there. And I've been feeling much more of it, which means Amanda's been feeling 1,000% more.
It's so funny. Like I feel like how men will just sit with their hand in their pants sometimes. Like that's me now. I just have it on the one side where he normally kicks me, and then I'm just like sitting there waiting. I just got my hand in my pants, just chilling.
There? Yeah, she's always got her hand in her pants now. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing over there? Huh?
You put your hand in my pants and feel this.
Yeah. So it's like, hey, feel this. And he's like, no, don't touch me. I can sense your warm ass hand on Mom's belly.
His hand is significantly hotter than mine constantly.
Not the same. He's like, ooh, don't touch me with that.
Yeah, then he runs away.
I'm pretty sure Nina, yeah, you look at me, still doesn't know you're pregnant. She hasn't like.
She's still daddy's girl.
Yeah. She'll like sit on your stomach or like come in when we're in the bed laying down, she'll like flop down against you, like laying next to me. It's just, I don't think she notices.
Oh, no.
Again, you're not that big.
I'm just surprised she can't tell like my hormones. Like I've literally had her for 10 years. Mm-hmm. Like you don't know me, bro. Like
come on, bro.
I thought we were like this, Nina. No, her eyes are closed. She's not.
She's like,
not
I'm gonna go back to
interested.
sleep.
Okay.
Anyways, you'll figure it out sooner or later, or the baby will be born and we'll bring it home and you'll be like, what is going
Hey,
on?
yeah, when the fuck did this happen?
Why does this thing smell like both of you? How is this possible? So, yeah. Trying to figure out the last few things that we're going to be gathering as far as essentials. Not really essentials. Yes, essentials. So, still need a stroller. Still need a changing table. Still need a little
like a little
storage.
dresser or something to
Storage
put.
unit.
Yeah, to put all these clothes that are coming
Diapers,
next
clothes.
month.
All of that stuff.
We don't have any hanging space except in my office. But that's going to be your mom's room for a while, so can't take up all her closet space.
Then we got to get do we hang the clothes?
We can
Because
roll
we
'em.
got to get like
We can
400
roll 'em up.
little hangers, which are really
No.
cute. I like cute little hangers, but
Yeah, I know. We can roll them up and put them in the whatever dresser we get.
yeah. And again, if you keep them as like an outfit, then it's like, man, he just shit his pants and, let's just change the whole outfit.
Boop.
And you just, do the whole thing.
Yep.
Do we need a diaper trash can?
Oh, yes. I actually do have one of those on our Amazon registry. Obviously, no one bought from my Amazon registry.
Mexico, Amazon
Yeah.
registry.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, the Mexico specific one.
Obviously, none of you assholes bought anything off of our Amazon registry.
Basically, our U.S. Amazon registry was completely sold, bought from. So thank you, everyone. But yeah, the Mexico one, no one opened that one. No hard feelings there. That was to be expected. But yes, there is a specific diaper bale, trash bale, bin, whatever you want to call it, in there. There's just supposed to help contain the smell more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because if it's going to be in our room,
Yeah, I'm like second guessing
luckily
that right now.
luckily our room is fairly big, but that is true. It's your room. We'll kind of play it by
We'll
ear.
find out real quick.
You're like, God, the room always smells like shit now.
Nope, not
Let's move this out of here.
gonna have that.
Again, and then the stroller. We got to figure out the stroller situation. You were talking about one of those strollers that lays down and that type of stuff because new babies are supposed to lay down. They don't just sit up and stuff, which is news to me. I would have sat my baby up. So good to have you here. And then, yeah, you want to talk really quickly about some of the little gifts that we have?
Yes. Okay. So we didn't really have like a theme that we told anyone about, but I feel like 'cause some of the gifts
People know us.
I feel like the gifts that people got us and like some of the outfits and like things like that, people kind of just collectively decided on a theme together, and I'm for it.
They're like, get them super bright, neon, crazy colors. Like, no.
I know I
tones.
told my mom in neutral tones, but I didn't really say shit to anyone else about whatever. So,
You guys hit it out of the park.
yeah.
Good stuff.
So as far as like some examples of some clothes that we got, my grandma actually sent us this little onesie and pant set, and it says "King of the Crib."
King of the crib.
La la la.
La, 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 la.
And there's a little picture, like a stitched lion on this, and it's beyond cute. Like, I don't know if you guys can
What?
see this.
So
I'm
cute.
showing it on the YouTube, so this is where you want to be watching. And then we also got this little zipper onesie, like a sleep footy onesie, and it's got like almost cartoon character style safari animals. So there's lions, elephants,
So cute.
fox, little gophers, giraffes. What is this? Is that an armadillo?
That is an armadillo.
That is so cute. And there's like little monkeys, so maybe not so much, just animals in general. But
Maybe it's an anteater. I don't know. Could be either or.
I don't know.
Still cute.
Yeah, super cute. So kind of like, okay, here's some lions. And then my mom she makes baby blankets. It's kind of her thing. So this is the first time she was able to make one for me, obviously. Oh, no. Oh, no,
Get it
sorry.
with your foot.
my
Right.
long toes got it. Okay. And then so my mom made this blanket, and it's also kind of like cartoon style safari animal patches. And it made me cry. It's just so
Very
cute.
Yes.
But it's got lions and giraffes and zebras and elephants. And then the back is just a really, really soft,
Very soft.
very soft, solid. But she makes them for all my friends who have kids, and they all love them. She also made one for my best friend who's having a girl. She gave it to her at our baby shower, at my baby shower. But I really love like this whole safari, like kind of just cartoon style animal theme that everyone kind of came up with.
It's the cutest. I mean,
And then when we were in Japan, we were having Japanese shaved ice. We saw this little, like, I don't know, they said it was like a napkin. It's the shape of a burp cloth. So,
it's perfect.
and it is the same. It's the cartoon style. It's got zebras, giraffes, cactus, lions, ostrich.
You would have thought the same person did all the artwork.
Dude, seriously, they all blend together so nicely.
And on the other side, it has like the leopard print
Yeah.
or cheetah.
Yeah, a little cheetah on the one
Super
side.
cute.
Yeah, so cute.
We saw it there. We're like, the fuck is this? Oh,
You made for my baby, bro?
yeah, so cute. Let's buy this.
Yeah, I'm like, what? How big is this? And she had one that she opened up.
You dropped his little outfit.
His little pants.
His little pants.
I know, they're so cute. And then something not related to safari, but just an ode to Japan in general. We found this little actually fairly large marshmallow animal of Shiba Inu.
Shiba Inu. That is the national dog of Japan.
And he's so cute. And I was like, okay, well, the baby could use this for tummy time and just carry it around.
Looks like everybody
is-
needs their little stuffed animal things when they're
Yes.
young.
I still have mine. It's in the box.
I have mine. He's laying on the bed right there.
Yes. And, this will be his first stuffed animal. And it's adorable and it's so soft.
Kind of reminds me of you, Nina.
I know.
That little face you give me when you're sleeping and you're looking into the sun and stuff.
Yep, so cute. And just something kind of, something else that kind of made me cry my mom gave to us. She found this noisemaker stuffed animal thing.
Definitely don't pull it because it'll
No,
go for 20
I will.
minutes.
I will not pull it. This thing is alive. But she said it was like in my crib or attached to my crib or something when I was a baby, and it's a frog, and you pull the legs down, and it plays a same tune over and over again, and then just obviously because it's 34 years old, it will stop the music. And then 7 minutes later, it will continue playing the rest of the music.
Maybe it stops and you're like, okay, baby's asleep now. It's like, I'm going to keep playing.
Yeah.
But-
But super cute. I mean, the fact that she had this
Yep.
forever, it doesn't go with our theme whatsoever, but the sentimental part of it.
It's okay. It's a toy to keep in the car. And the music is nice enough to where it's not super loud because it's kind of like a lullaby type thing. Mm-hmm. And so it's something that is catchy enough. I'm like, I could pull this little thing and let the baby listen to it while we're in the car or whatever. But
Yep.
yeah. So some really cute stuff. We'll cover some more stuff next time.
I still have to finish the thank you cards. I got almost everyone's address input in there, so they will be coming. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Coming soon, folks. Coming soon.
I'll send them today or tomorrow.
So with that being said, we'll cover some more stuff next time. But I don't really have any highs and lows of the week. I mean, I have highs, but not lows. So don't feel like we particularly need to get into that. But let's get into it. What are we going to get into?
From the entire Channel 4 news team, I'm Veronica Corningstone.
And I'm Ron Burgundy. Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
We still hate you, Florida.
Yeah.
Okay, in the news, Amanda's going to take this away talking about gestational diabetes.
Diabetes, yes. So, this is a fairly common known thing. If you're pregnant, you're most likely going to have to take the gestational diabetes test or the glucose tolerance test. This is to see if you, in fact, have the type 2 diabetes that it occurs in some pregnant women.
What do they call it? Like, you got the sugar. People call diabetes all sorts of different things.
I have no idea where you're going
You got
with
the
this.
touch of the sugar or something like.
No, that's cocaine.
I don't think. turn down my mic again.
Okay, so it's recommended to take between 24 and 28 weeks. This tests the level of glucose or sugar in your system. When you're pregnant, it can sometimes lead to your body regulating those levels differently than when you're not pregnant. So, just due to the hormones and the weight gain that people put on during this time, that's why it's good to kind of test and, see how your body's reacting, what's going on. So, if you do end up with gestational diabetes, don't worry. It doesn't mean that you had some previous blood thing previously, and then it just being pregnant brought it out. It, most likely you just got to make sure that you're staying active and eating fairly well. And that's basically how you avoid it. But if you got it, you got it. And if you don't, you don't. There's not really a whole lot you can do to sway it, besides just being normal, active, and healthy in general.
But it has no effect on you having diabetes after?
So if you do end up with gestational diabetes, you do have a higher risk of getting type 2 diabetes post-pregnancy.
Ooh.
So that is so I'm going to get kind of into this, but that is another factor of why you want to make sure that you do the test, because it does affect you, and it can affect you post-pregnancy, and just kind of to be aware of how your body is handling things. But just because you get it when you're pregnant doesn't mean you're going to end up with it later on, but you do have a higher probability.
I can tell you, if you get it when you're pregnant, insurance companies do not care about gestational diabetes. If you're at higher risk of having diabetes after getting gestational diabetes, get yourself a nice chunk of life insurance, because getting diabetes when you're young can be a problem.
Yeah.
Getting yourself life insurance, not saying you can't get life insurance, but your options become limited if you're just a young person with diabetes. So definitely, if you get it while you're pregnant, get some life insurance, because it's just
in
raising the
case you
chance.
do get it after you have the baby, or it doesn't go away, or whatever. You're definitely going to be limiting yourself. That's a really good point, babe. So between 2 and 10% of pregnant women end up with gestational diabetes. There's basically two different kinds of tests there's one test, two different ways to do it. One is called the 1-step, and one is called a 2-step. I had the 1-step, which is you fast overnight, they draw your blood, you drink this Gatorade-like solution, you wait 1 hour, they draw your blood, you wait another hour, they draw your blood again. And then they compare your blood levels for each 3 of those blood draws. Excuse me. The 2-step is essentially you do a 1 hour draw, and then so you do the baseline, you drink the juice, you have your blood drawn at 1 hour, and then depending on those results, you come back and do a 3-hour draw on a separate day. Or even, I don't think they can do the results that fast, but so that's basically the 1-step versus 2-step. I did the 1-step, so I was just there for 2 hours. I thought it was a 1-step, and then they're like, no, you can't leave. And I was like, okay. No.
You stay here, you can eat now.
Yeah. So as far as levels, I did a little, so I was really confused by my results, because they were very abnormal.
Confusing.
Yeah, they were super confusing. Not even because they were in Spanish, but so
Added layer of confusion.
yeah. So basically there's a range that they say is normal. And then, that was kind of how my test, they had between this number and this number is good. I was well below all of these numbers. So I'm like, does that mean something's wrong with me? Luckily he said they were fine, but whatever. So, okay. So basically the universal levels for after you fast, the very first bloodline before you drink the juice, they want you to be 92, the number on your levels of glucose, 92 or less. I was 69, which wasn't that big of a difference. The 1 hour levels, they want you to be at 180 or less. I was 99. I was like, that seems pretty low. And
so
then
you're saying I need more sugar.
I was like, bro, I just ate all types of sweets for the last like 3 weeks in a row.
You sure this is my blood?
And then for the 2 hour, they want you to be at 153 or less. I was 74. Like, my levels are really low, but he said they were fine. So I was like, okay. But we do stay very active. I know I am not going to lie. I've been eating a lot of sugary things lately.
What have you been eating that's so sugary?
And just in general. Well,
I mean,
the syrup on my mommy sandwiches.
yeah. Those bars I made that had
The caramel.
the peanut butter
the peanut
and
butter.
some of the caramel and stuff in them.
Yeah, the yogurt pretzels, all the stuff in Japan, these little lemon cakes, like.
Those lemon
But
cakes are savage. I could eat that whole thing.
you know they're pretty
Jesus.
good. But we did buy some healthier snacks. But I also had salad for lunch 3 times this week. So balance, all right, you feel me?
Balance, come
This son gravitates towards sweets, and I'm not mad at it.
And how much weight have you put on since you've been pregnant?
I was at 72 kilograms, and I started at like 66. So I think I basically put on I don't know. My kilograms to pounds is not good, but they say like between 10 and 15 is where I should be. I think I'm at like 12. So
I can tell you, you're smaller than you were when we first started dating.
I know that is a fact. I am still smaller and weigh significantly less than when Sean and I first started dating. So,
So,
kudos to you, babe. Thank you.
I'm like, oh, you're so pretty. Are you pregnant right now? You're like, no, I'd be smaller than this. Oh, man. Yeah, that's crazy to think about. How much did you weigh then?
I was
170?
let's see, 40, 50. I was almost 170. I was like 167.
And how much do you weigh right now?
Well,
I know
whatever 72 kilograms is.
Yeah.
It's
We
cool,
only
like
know
150.
We only know kilograms now, folks.
God, I'm like 155 maybe.
Yeah, and how many kilometers away is that?
I don't know anything about kilometers. I'm still trying to learn that. I'm like, fuck, man, I don't know. Anyways, so I know I'm like on a lot of my pods. Sorry, I'm kind of dragging out this gestational diabetes thing. But so on a lot of the podcasts I've been listening to, I don't know if it's like the term crunchy or whatever you want to use, but some people are denying the diabetes test, just saying like it's unnecessary. I don't need to know, whatever. And I don't really understand that. But for those of you who are thinking about not taking the test, here are just some of the risks for you and for the baby if you have gestational diabetes and it goes undiagnosed. So for the baby, they typically have a higher birth weight. That's kind of just like the number one thing. That's not the end of the world.
Big baby.
Yeah, definitely a big baby. Some doctors are concerned about vaginal deliveries with big babies, but you can definitely have a vaginal delivery with a 10-pound baby. Don't let that be the reason that you opt not to take the test, because if your doctor, even if you have a big baby and your doctor's trying to tell you to get a C-section, you should probably switch doctors. I'm not gonna lie. But that's neither here or there. That's not what we're talking about. It can lead to preterm birth, so delivering earlier than the regular 40 weeks. The baby can have respiratory distress syndrome. They can be born with hypoglycemia, which is a super low blood sugar, which can lead to seizures once the baby is born.
Yeah, don't want that.
Babies born to mothers that have gestational diabetes have a higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes later in their life. So that's a good thing to note. And worst case scenario, if you have gestational diabetes and it's going untreated, you are 5 times more likely to do a stillborn baby. So that obviously no one wants that. As far as the mom, you have a high risk for preeclampsia. which can lead to issues upon delivery. And then you can also have an excess of amniotic fluid, which could complicate things at birth if there's some tearing or things like that. So the risk for the mom, not really anything crazy, but for the baby, there definitely are risks. So if you're weighing pros and cons, I definitely think that the pros, I don't even think there are any cons, besides it's just another step to take. But I'm definitely all for technology and science and modern medicine, but that's just me. So that's my spiel.
There we go. There you have it, folks. I just thought about this when I was looking in the bed. All of our decorations are under there, and it's October now.
I know, we can finally pull them
Time
out.
to pull some stuff out and throwing up a couple
Halloween
decorations. Ooh, excuse me. All right. Well, it is time to ask the listeners.
Shout goes out to everybody doing their thing and stuff like that.
Appreciate y'all responding. It's time for Ask the Listeners. That could have been a little. Appreciate that, Crazy Lokes. Always, man. You're the best. And you, Waka. Alrighty. So the question of the day was, when do you start loading up on diapers? And I could read everybody's responses, but in general, everybody's response was the same. Most people said, like, hey, right after that, I don't know when everybody has their baby shower normally, but they're like, hey, right after the baby shower, you just start, start stacking up. And there's all sorts of cool rules where you can go return diapers at certain places and get, newer, bigger diapers, whatever, babies grow, of course. But I think the common theme was like, hey, soon as that baby shower happens.
That's normally 7 or 8 months.
Yeah, start stacking up. 7 or 8 months.
That's when most people have the baby shower.
Oh, geez, that doesn't give you a whole lot of time. Well, maybe at like 5 or 6 months then start stacking up. As soon as you know your baby's like good to go, I would start packing them up. And of course, you're gonna want to do not as many in like the infant.
Yeah, the
size,
newborn
because
size. Yeah.
I expect baby to grow fast and everything, but
We're probably gonna have
that up to 1-year-old size, I mean, you don't mind a little bit of. You got another one in you?
I don't think so.
Okay. I guess I don't know what exactly it's like to grow into a diaper, but
Well, so newborn is under 8 pounds. Size 1 is 8 pounds to 14 pounds.
oh, okay.
And then size 2 is like 14 to 18 or.
So I mean, if we bought a bunch of ones and then the baby was over 8 pounds, you'd be like, well,
A lot of people say to have more 1 and then just like a little tiny bit of newborn size, which we do have a tiny bit of newborn size, but they say they're normally only in those for like 1 to 3 weeks. Because I don't know if you knew this, but so when a baby's born, they're a certain weight, and then when you take them home, they weigh less, and it takes them a couple weeks to get to their birth weight, just because they're learning how to receive food from the mother, and they don't have all of that swelling from being in the body and all this stuff. So
that makes sense.
they kind of go back, and then they build back up to it over the next.
They
couple
get
weeks.
shredded when they cut weight.
Possibly. Ours probably will be.
You did that correctly. So interesting. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, again, we'll start snagging some now. I expect our baby to be 8 pounds.
Average.
Yeah, average or.
We probably
larger.
should have bought some at Costco yesterday, but
Probably should have, but we got a little bit more time. We'll start pricing out some different things and, brand suggestions. Who makes solid diapers?
I have
that
a
are
couple
affordable.
different brands on our Mexico registry. So if you guys have any tips on what kind of brands, I know like Costco brand is actually fairly highly rated. There's a couple of like the kind of more holistic brands that we can't get here, like I think we can get Pampers Pure
Pampers Chef?
here, but there's some other ones like Coterie we can't get in Mexico, and kind of those specialty delivery kit type diapers. So
Yep. So we'll start looking, and maybe on some of these next episodes, we'll start getting some baby food and trying them out. 'Cause I want to know what my baby's eating, and I want to make sure it tastes reasonably good.
Well, so our baby actually won't eat those until about 5, 6, 7 months.
Doesn't mean I can't eat them.
You can definitely eat them.
Little snacks at my desk.
You're like,
What's that? Sweet potatoes?
pea
Delicious.
puree with carrot.
I'm not eating pea puree. It's disgusting.
Banana
okay.
and mango.
Yeah, that sounds a little better. Well, folks, it is time for your favorite segment and mine.
Uh-oh. Oh, God.
Time for I Love the 90s.
You have selected
I love the 90s. I love the 90s. I love the 90s. Alrighty, are you ready?
No.
We're going to finish this thing out strong.
It says who?
Crazy Lokes was
Okay.
pretty confident in your
All
abilities here. So,
Doing my thing and stuff like that, all right?
don't do your thing and stuff like that. This first question here, I think it's reasonable. I think the majority of these are reasonable.
Yeah.
But I also feel like I say that.
I'm always like, just don't tell me.
Yeah. These are going to be the toughest ones you've ever had. Alrighty. So, question number 1. Name, if possible, the 4 Ninja Turtles.
Donatello,
Correct?
Michelangelo,
Correct?
I think that's all I got. No. No.
No? One's another like famous,
Michelangelo.
one starts with an L.
Leonardo.
And
Does it start with an R?
yep.
Okay. Okay.
You're right there.
It's not Ricardo.
No.
It's
Ricardo. Holy
it's,
shit.
I just have Spanish names in my head because we live in
It's-
Renato.
It's kind of like it's maybe a little bit more, you're right there.
Raphael.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Relax, Ricardo. No, you relax, Leonardo. No, you chill out, Ricardo. Leonardo and Ricardo. And then, well, I mean,
Okay.
had to give you lean on that L one a little bit,
It's-
but
yeah.
you got the Raphael one yourself.
Okay.
Whoo, boy. Do you know what colors they were?
Orange, purple, blue, and red.
Yeah. Do you know who was who, though?
No.
Okay. Raphael was red.
Okay. Michelangelo was orange.
Was blue.
Oh.
No. Leonardo was blue. Michelangelo was orange. And Donatello was purple.
Okay.
Great job. You got that one right. Good start. I mean, a little rocky, but I'd say like 80%.
Okay.
All right. Next question. This famous 1990s cartoon assembles a diverse team of Planeteers.
Captain Planet.
Woo!
I fucked with Captain Planet.
Wow, that was impressive. What gave it away? Planeteers?
Well, yeah, but you didn't even finish the word, essentially. But I don't know. I just had a feeling.
Who are able to combine their powers to summon an elemental warrior that takes on criminals who are polluting the world.
Yes.
Captain Planet. 2 for 2. 2 for 2 here, folks. All righty.
My hands are sweating.
Yeah, it's intense. What was this? Okay, that was Guess Who. All right. Oh, I should have did.
Did you see that? No? Okay. Well, fuck. What else we got?
That's an incredible sound. That actually goes fairly well with this next cartoon character. Had no shortage of confidence, and he's certain that all women want
Johnny
him.
Bravo.
See that? No? Well, no? Okay. Well, fuck. What else we got?
He's known for his karate chops and his other classic sounds like,
Hey, you pretty much.
hey, pretty much.
Elvis.
Oh my gosh. Johnny Bravo. 3 for 3. You're absolutely killing it. Can we do the 4 for here? I don't think so. But Here comes the last question. Name this show description. So this is the description of the show. Eliza travels the world with her unusual family as her parents make wildlife films. Eliza's talent for communicating with animals gets her into lots of crazy adventures. This is a cartoon.
Oh my God.
You got 15 seconds.
I
Going 4 for 4 here?
don't think I'm gonna get the name. I can picture it in my head. And they don't they live in an RV?
Yep.
Yeah, I can picture it, but I don't know the name of it. There's no way.
The Wild.
No.
But that's wrong. Incorrect.
It's the Wild Thornberries.
Ah.
So close to 4
okay.
for 4. So close. I don't think you've gotten 4 for 4 before. Maybe you have. But people
I'm
only
very
remember
rarely,
your failures.
I very rarely get 3 for 4. So.
Yeah.
Wild Thornberries. Yeah, damn.
Wild Thornberries.
I
Hey,
haven't heard of that show probably since the last time I watched it in the 90s.
they made so many. I was looking up a bunch of shows. They made so many great shows. A lot of shows that are up on our wall over here by you that only ran for like
A couple.
4, 5, 6 years, which is insane. I mean, Recess, Hey Arnold, Rocket Power. Rugrats ran for longer than that. SpongeBob has run for
fucking
37
ever.
years.
It's like South Park and The Simpsons. It's on forever.
Amazing. But you did a great job.
Thank you. That went better than I was expecting.
Better. Well, I had high hopes as well in you. I mean, at the least you got, I would say 3. We'll give you 3 on that.
Thank you.
Well, folks, this has been another episode of the Trying to Parent podcast. Let me play our outro song here. Smooth sounds of
Let's.
whoever made this. But that was episode 44. Next week we'll be back with episode 45, week 27 of the pregnancy.
Coming in hot.
Coming in hot. Time to start setting up for Halloween, and time to go watch the Cardinals get their ass whooped by the Niners.
Yep.
It's been real, y'all. Love you.
Love you too, babe.
Peace out.